So, according to analysts, we have the worst quarterback. We have one of the worst running backs in the league. We have the worst wide receiving core in the league. Our offensive line isn't going to be that good, and we all know how they feel about our defense. But is it all true?
Everywhere, this is for
Yeah.
you.
Fly was flying on the team. Touchdown, touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird gang nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here cool on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randall. Season here, really time to do him in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and this is Philly the podcast. So I want to quickly just talk about all this blah blah. That's what I'm gonna call all this blah blah that people have been talking about our Eagles. All right, now I've been I feel I've been unbiased. I feel like I've been very realistic when it comes to what I think this Eagles team can be, who I think that they can be. But the more people poo-poo on my team, the more unrealistic I get. Before we get into this content, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know whenever I'm dropping a video. I put out a lot of interviews and everything. We're going to get back into the interviews once the season's a little bit closer. So just be sure you're ready because, you know, this family's growing and I want you to be a part of it, man. Join before 3K. You know what I'm saying? So you can say, I was there before he had 3K. That's a good feeling to say. But anyways, I want to just kind of talk about why I feel the Eagles have a shot to be really good. And I'm not just saying decent. I'm saying really good. And like I said, it could take a year. It could take a little while. But I think that this team is set up in a good way. Now, I'm going to tell you why. And it starts and ends with Jalen Hurts. I think that people are really underestimating Jalen Hurts. And I don't think that he's talent-wise Patrick Mahomes. I don't think he has Deshaun Watson's arm or Aaron Rodgers' mind or Tom Brady's leadership or whatever you want to say. I don't think you can compare him to many players. He's not Lamar Jackson when it comes to running. But he can do a little bit of everything. And that's very scary, especially when you have a coach or a head coach, an offensive coordinator, offensive minds that want to predicate their offense around what our players do well. That's something that they've continuously said, whether it be on the offensive side or defensive side. You know, we had the opportunity to talk to Jack Stoll. Even he was saying that they're talking about putting him in positions that he's going to strive in. So if you look at how this offense is starting to come together, there's a lot of playmakers. There's a lot of people that you just kind of put the ball in their hand and try and let them work, whether it's Devontae Smith, whether it's Jalen Reagor, Miles Sanders, whether it's Kerryon Johnson, Kenneth Gainwell, you name it. We have a lot of guys that literally just get the ball in their hands, put them in space, and see what they can do. And that is going to help somebody like Jalen Hurts. I don't think that Jalen Hurts, we've talked, I did a show with my guy Swerve, with A2D Radio, Tori, and Tom, and obviously Brandon was there as well. And we were talking about basically what his bar would be. And realistically, I don't think that Jalen Hurts has to be an all-world quarterback to make this team good. For him to keep this job, that might be a different conversation. But I think for the Eagles to make the playoffs, whether it be wild cards, I don't think we'll have a wild card team out of the East, but if it is, whether it's a wild card team or whether it's, winning the division with 9 or 10 games, I think that the Eagles can do it. I don't know, and I don't think that we're a deep playoff run team, but I really do think that a lot of teams are sleeping on us. Now, something that is, look, it means nothing. It doesn't mean anything. I'll say that before I even say this, but it feels good, right? 2017, a lot of people were sleeping on us, and the one person that came out and said, you guys are sleeping on the wrong team is Kyle Brandt. I might be saying his name wrong. I hope I'm not. But he came out just recently on Good Morning Football and whatever the heck his show is. I only know that I don't really watch those shows, to be honest with you, but I saw this, so I had to bring it up. But he was talking about y'all sleeping on the Eagles, but they can come out. So with his confidence, it feels like maybe he knows something we don't. Last time he was telling y'all to wake up on our Eagles, we won a Super Bowl. I'm not saying we're going to go out there and win a Super Bowl, but I do think people are heavily sleeping on what Jalen Hurts can bring to this Philadelphia Eagles team. And like I said, I'm not looking for him to go out there and be an all-world guy. I don't need you. It would be awesome. Don't get me wrong. It would be awesome to see you go out there and be that guy, be a top 5 quarterback, but you don't need to be that. You need to be consistent. Even with Carson Wentz didn't necessarily need to be the greatest. If he would have just been consistent throughout some of these years, and I'm not going to even say last year. Last year was a tough year for everybody, so I'm going to take that away. But if you look at a lot of our quarterbacks, it just comes down to consistency. If we know what you can do, we can scheme around it. So I think that with Jalen Hurts, just basically a plethora of talent. He has so many different tools at his disposal that he can be whatever you need him to be on a game-by-game basis. If a team if a team struggles to stop the run, he can lead that charge as a running quarterback, as a mobile quarterback. He can lead that charge, do a lot of rollouts, do a lot of play actions, and he can be very successful in that aspect. And if it's a team that, they're not the best with cornerbacks, I think he has enough weapons as far as in his arsenal, as far as his arm strength, accuracy. I think he's good enough and will continuously get better, and he'll be able to take advantage of teams like that. Now, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and say he's going to be Aaron Rodgers throwing 400 yards every now and then. I'm not saying that. And I'm not saying he needs to, but all-purpose yards is going to be his barometer for me. I need to see you run for more than 500 yards this year. I do. I need to see you throw for over 30. 35 is what I really want to see, especially with the 17-game season. And stats aren't the end-all, be-all. He can hit those numbers and still have a bad season, and I understand that 100%. But at the same point, I need to see something. I need to see that you can put up numbers against good teams, because our defense might be all right. Our defense might be terrible. So I'm not 100% sure. So I just want to see us competitive in all these games. And it, like I said, it starts and ends with Jalen Hurts. I think everything, unfortunately, is on Jalen Hurts' shoulders. He's in a position, because to me, this is kind of still his rookie year. He had a preseason last year, basically, for me. But this is still your first year as a starter. And if you look at most NFL quarterbacks first year as a starter, they're kind of given a little bit of leeway. Jalen Hurts has no leeway, in my opinion. I mean, if he stinks this year, we're probably going to go get a quarterback. We have a lot of assets. So I think everything adding up, whether, the people hating on him, people saying he can't do it, just the doubt from the fan base, doubt from the analysts, and you add that to just his hunger, his want to be great. I think you put all that together, and it might be something special. We might have something special in Jalen Hurts. So I think that if the Eagles are to be good, it's going to start and end with Jalen Hurts being consistent and consistently getting better. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think Jalen Hurts is the main thing for this team? Is he the reason we win, the reason we lose? Like, how much do you put on Jalen Hurts' shoulder in this upcoming season, whether fair or not? I want to know what you guys think. But other than that, you guys, you know what it is, man. It is fly, Eagles fly, and we are out here.
Eagles fans everywhere, this is for you.
Fly, Eagles fly, and we on the team. Touchdown, time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird gang nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog, or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randall. Season here, early time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco, thanks for tuning in.